Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Shahliali in this incarnation, and today I wanted to talk about freedom and the evolution of consciousness because I think these things go hand in hand with spiritual maturity. I mean, we cannot allow freedom and evolution to enter in our lives without spiritual maturity. And in other videos, I explained my perception of freedom, and I think this is about total acceptance of whatever is happening on the present moment. And this doesn't mean that we cannot change it, but it is from this point of total acceptance that we can move forward and take steps, and to do whatever we feel we need to do. So I think many people is resisting their own freedom, and I mean it's important to remember that this state of consciousness is linked with our own connection with the soul. So when ego disconnects, we lose our freedom. So in a certain way, freedom is an election, and in a certain way, freedom is a practice too, like everything else. So I think there's a lot of people that is resisting their own freedom and their own evolution because they know, maybe they know intuitively that this requires a big responsibility. I mean, I'm going to put examples, but there's people that they don't want to see or they don't want to comprehend that their own health is in their power, because to do it means that they have to be responsible for their emotions, their energy, and all the programming that they have been carrying all this time. And because many times it's more comfortable to deposit all of our health or all of our well-being in a system on the outside. I think there's a lot of people that deposits their own salvation, the salvation of their soul, in intermediaries or external figures of God. Because on the other hand, if we take the responsibility, we know we have to do something, we have to practice, we have to be better people with ourselves and with others. We have to recognize our own selfishness and our self-deceptions, and we are all in this, and we all have darker parts or hidden light, like I like to say, because I really like this terminology of Kabbalah. So we are all in this work, but I think many people resist the responsibility that it takes. So they prefer to deposit on the external figures. And I think there are people that don't want to know that there's more knowledge than they already acquired, because they are afraid. They are afraid of things or perceptions that are not confirming what they already are, and their own identity. So I think freedom takes a big responsibility, as I said before. And I mean, I think there are people that don't want to see that we are creating this whole reality, all of us, all humanity, and that everything is created by each act we are putting on the outside and on the inside. It's about these invisible words and our actions. So I think many people resist to do their part, and because it's more comfortable to keep blaming to the system, to the old paradigm, and keep fitting this paradigm at the same time. So many people don't want to do their part because there's a lot of people that they are not doing that. So responsibility and spiritual maturity many times could be something that is tough, it's tough. The spiritual maturity has tough lessons many times. I won't deny it. But I think this is the only way to really acquire freedom, and this is the only way to change things, to really change this reality. And I think this is about to take our inner force and to keep keep changing, and keep overcoming obstacles and and challenges along the way. And I think this is the big call right now. We are having the big call for humanity. This is the time for all of us to take another step to a new level of spiritual maturity, because this old state of consciousness is what brought us here on the first place. So I think this is a moment to inspire in the people that left their seed in the past along the history. A lot of them, they did whatever they felt they need to do. They did their part, and many of them had this revolutionary vision, and they had an entire collective many times against their own visions, but they decided to be brave and to do their part. So now I think we had this advantage, and there's a lot of people that are connecting with their spiritual path. So we certainly are in other times, but again, I think it's very important to understand that to keep evolving requires responsibility and maturity. So I'm going to end the video here. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.